due east of Davis Gulch, Slate discovered the name Nemo carved into the soft mud mortar of an Anasazi granary. Slate speculates that Royce inscribed this Nemo not long after departing Davis Gulch. After corralling his burros in Davis, says Slate, Royce hid all his stuff in a cave somewhere and took off, playing Captain Nemo. He had Indian friends down on the Navajo reservation, and that's where I think he was headed. A logical route to Navajo country would have taken Royce across the Colorado River at Hole in the Rock, then along a rugged trail pioneered in 1880 by Mormon settlers across Wilson Mesa and the Clay Hills, and finally down Grand Gulch to the San Juan River, across which lay the reservation. Everett carved his Nemo on the ruin in Grand Gulch about a mile below where Collins Creek comes in, then continued on down to the San Juan. And when he tried to swim across the river, he drowned. That's what I think. Slate believes that if Royce had made it across the river alive and reached the reservation, it would have been impossible for him to conceal his presence, even if he was still playing his Nemo
River's
game.
in the train book.
Everett was a loner, but he liked people too damn much to stay down there and live in secret the rest of his life. A lot of us are like that. I'm like that. Ed Abbey was like that. And it sounds like this McCandless kid was like that. We like companionship, see? But we can't stand to be around people for very long. So we go get ourselves lost, come back for a while, then get the hell out again. And that's what Everett was doing. Everett was strange, Slate concedes.
Was that the
Kind of
Hawaii
different.
River?
But him and
Could have been.
McCandless, at least they tried to follow their dream. That's what was great about them. They tried. Not many do. In attempting to understand Everett Royce and Chris McCandless, it can be illuminating to consider their deeds in a larger context. It is helpful to look at counterparts from a distant place and a century far removed. Off the southeastern coast of Iceland sits a low barrier island called Paphos. Treeless and rocky, perpetually clobbered by gales howling off the North Atlantic, it takes its name from its first settlers, now long gone, the Irish monks known as Papar. Walking this gnarled shore one summer afternoon, I blundered upon a matrix of faint stone rectangles embedded in the tundra, vestiges of the monks' ancient dwellings, hundreds of years older even than the Anasazi ruins in Davis Gulch. The monks arrived as early as the 5th and 6th centuries A.D., having sailed and rowed from the west coast of Ireland, setting out in small open boats called curraghs, built from cowhide stretched over light wicker frames. They crossed one of the most treacherous stretches of ocean in the world without knowing what, if anything, they'd find